Hey guys, it's Jacksparrow123 and welcome back to another episode of Monster Hunter World. Last time we took down the Pookie, and in today's episode we gotta help the scholars in the Wildspire Waste. Now, I did just craft a weapon off cam. I did it just a few seconds ago. I crafted the first weapon we're going to start upgrading, which is the Hunter Rifle 1. We don't want to use it just quite yet. It's not very useful. It's actually kind of poor, if I have to say anything. It can use paralysis ammo, which isn't too bad, and sticky ammo, and thunder and flaming. But we want to upgrade this one. We don't want to be touching it too much just quite yet, because there's a monster we'll encounter in the future that we do want to use it for. Now, with that also being said, what am I saying? That sounded such bad grammar. And that was also bad grammar. Anyways, so we want to quickly check out the armor that we can build from the Pookie. I'm pretty sure it has something we want. So let's come over here, forge, armor, Pookie armor. Item for longer poison resistance. Survival expert. Is that what I think it is? Okay, no. Pookie wasn't the monster I was thinking. It's probably high-end Pookie that I'm thinking about. This is an upgrade that we could use. But I'm not going to just because I want to keep the original armor for a little bit longer. Oh, actually, we could use this. Attack boost. That's much better. Attack boost means we deal more damage. It increases our weapon's attack power. Now, if I have to pick anything, I'd prefer attack boost to be at level 7. But we aren't quite at that point of the game yet. We could also use Slugger. It gives us more stun power. But that's not quite on our little list of things to do. We could get Stealth, make it so we can sneak around better. But we already got gloves we're using. Speed Crawler also isn't too bad. Speed Sharpening. We don't use Sharpening on the weapon we've got. So we'll hold off on that. Poison Resistance could be useful in the future. Heavy Artillery. Okay, no. Heavy Artillery isn't for light bowgun or any of those weapons. Capacity Boost. Increase the gun. Okay, that's also not something we want. That's ice resistance. Honey Hunter. 1 extra honey per gather. Not quite useful. Scout fly, recovery speed. Okay. We're fine with what we got now. We've got a little bit more attack damage. Anyways, so let's just head into the mission. Post a quest. Assigned. Something surely left by Sora Magdaros was discovered out in the Wildspire Waste. 5th Fleet Hunters, keep our scholars safe as you escort them out to investigate this new evidence. So, this is our first time heading to the Wildspire Waste. I'll do a more dedicated video explaining what we can find at the Wildspire Waste, just like we did with Ancient Forest. Now with that being said, this is an expedition mission. We can't eat when we get into it. Always keep an eye out for that. That means we want to come over to the canteen and eat ourselves. Not like eat ourselves. Like we want to choose to eat of our own choice. Anyways. So I just gotta wait for this to come up. And then we should also restock on material. Because we used some in the last hunt. Okay, so we're just out of flaming ammo. That's fine. But the next monster we're fighting is kind of weak to fire, so I don't know what I'm going to do when I run out of flaming ammo against him. Oh well, I'll deal with that when I deal with it.
Okay. Got it?
get our hands on the evidence we need. Don't get us killed now, Hunter.
I hardly slept a wink last night. I'm so excited to go out and see this new piece of evidence.
The slag was found in the desert area of the Wildspire. Guide us there safely, partner.
Now, I know I'm kind of doing something a little cruel, but we really want to kill some Kelby.
One thing's for sure. The
I'll
environment here is completely different from the ancient forest.
Yes.
We didn't get what we
Wildspire
wanted.
Waste features a mixture of dry land and swamps, which naturally supports its own unique ecosystem.
No. No. Aww. That would have been cool to get. Oh, this one's one that's got what we want. Okay, so Kelby are neutral creatures, from what I remember.
Hey, look! A waterfall!
The water filters
I
down through
do
the sand
this.
and collects in the lower areas, thus creating a mire.
Oh, great. We get to go uphill now.
Okay, I'm unable to get
Now,
what
my
we're
dear
after.
handler, put your back in it.
So that's the little waterfall they were talking about. I'll follow them a bit better from here on. Oh, wait. Yes. Fire herbs. Where's the other one? Oh, well. It's fine. We want to keep track of them.
Look at that
That should do.
insect. Is that some type of beetle?
The wildlife here are quite resilient creatures. They have adapted excellently to the dry climate.
Even the plants have learned to survive. The fruit scattered throughout the area has a hard shell that helps retain moisture.
This is actually something good for us. I believe it unlocks more food for us to eat at the canteen. So if we can get some, we should do it. Rock fruit. It's pretty good. So we can't help them. That's a flash bug. We really want those. What else is over here? Some plants. We can't go up there. That's a pretty good spot for us to be. But not right now.
Dear me, we made it. Can we have a break now?
So we're really just escorting them. It's not a difficult mission in the least.
Look, the Wildspire. That's where we'll find what we came for.
And that is a Wildspire we're after.
Ways to go.
Well, on we go.
So we're really just walking around, keeping an eye on them while they do their thing.
Downhill might be worse. This is so heavy.
We got torch pods. Don't really gotta worry about too much. Over here, let's see, flash bug. Good. We're going to want a lot of flash bugs later in game. Now, over here is some honey. It's good. Some more tough skin. Oh, come on!
Did you hear that?
Everyone, be careful. Mind checking it out for us there, partner?
Okay, so this is going to be a pretty big deal. We want to not have our weapon out.
Oh, dear me, Rathian!
Jumpin' Jackies! A Rathian!
You know what this means, my friends. In times like these, it is important to stay calm.
And run for your life!
Go. Just move on through. You might be able to use your slinger to create some kind of noise and distract them.
Why use a slinger when I have a gun?
Now, run!
So we can't keep the Rathian from attacking them, but what we can do is fight the Rathian. This is our first instance of a Rathian. This is the female version of a Rathalos. On top of that, this is one we can kill early game. And that's going to go right in between the trees, which I didn't want. Really unlucky, but that's fine. So Rathian It's a monster that runs a lot. It runs on land, and this one's flying away. We could chase it and kill it, which is what I'd prefer to do, but we'll leave it be for now.
That was horrifyingly close.
I really wish I got that bonk, because that would have been really, really
Fury
good.
like a Rathian storm. Well, like any Rathian, actually.
But she could provide the commission with valuable data. Hunter, I couldn't trouble you for a sample, could I?
So that's a little hint that we could actually go and kill the Rathian. Now, I do have the resources to kill this one, and unlike the Rathalos, I know I can kill it, because I've done it in the past.
I was aware that Zora Magdaros was an enormous beast, but I am in shock over how gargantuan it really is.
Yes, it certainly seems to exceed the measurements in all the guild's writings.
I wonder, how many years does it take for a beast like this to grow to such an enormous size?
That's something we can do with scatter nuts. If we shoot them, they drop on the floor, and we can pick them up, and scatter nuts are a very good way of stunning monsters.
Herbivore native to this region. Wait, why are they running?
These are Apceros.
Scared.
See?
They're another...
Ceros feel threatened. They assume a defensive posture.
Whatever's out there, it could be a danger to us too. We have to be careful.
So,
I thought we'd never get here.
I can't get a chance to explain anything, but those are Apceros.
Glorious.
Oh my gosh, they don't stop.
Massive. What a magnificent specimen.
At this point, I'm just going to start talking over them.
We're almost there. Keep it up.
Apceros are just like Aptonoth, except they can actually fight back. So be a little careful. They're a little defensive, but other than that, they just drop raw meat, from what I can remember. If they do drop other things, I'll put it in the comments. Or not comments, on screen.
Look over there! Another clue!
Me first. Eureka! Jumping jaggies! It's a Barroth! Run for your life!
Follow me. Come on.
Okay, so we've got to fight this Barroth. It is our next hunt mission.
You're still in danger. You have to take down that
Now, I'm going to let me, Battle Junkie Jack, fight while future not so Battle Junkie Jack explains things. Smart Jack. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Thank you very much, Battle Junkie Jack. So let's run into the Barroth. Okay. The Barroth has two habitats, the Wildspire Waste and the Guiding Lands, which he's very common in. On other maps, he really doesn't appear ever. He is known as an Brute Wyvern, and his title is the Landslide Wyvern, which is a pretty big deal. Not actually. He's just like other wyverns. He is weak to poison, paralysis, and blast, and he has two elemental weaknesses, which are kind of unique. He is weak to water when his body is covered in mud, and when his body is not covered in mud, he is weak to fire. With that being said, he has elemental resistances, which is to fire when he has mud on him and water when he is clean. Now, he also has a third elemental resistance, which is thunder damage, so you shouldn't be using that against him. With that being said, he also causes a blight, which is water blight. When his body is covered in mud and he shakes, if the mud hits you, you will be water blighted. Now, he also has ailment weaknesses to poison and paralysis. I already went over that, and blast. Okay. He is territorial. He has 4 titles he can give you. At 20 successful hunts, 30 successful hunts, 40 successful hunts, and 50 successful hunts, you will gain the title Barroth, Charge, Tyrant, and Strong respectively. He was released in Monster Hunter Tri, and he has a turf war with Diablos, Black Diablos, and Juratotis. Now, he will attack 3 monsters, which are Diablos, Black Diablos, and Pink Rathian, which we haven't seen Pink Rathian yet. Now, the best part to attack Diablos is by attacking his claws. That's where his body is weakest. The next up would probably be the tail, and while you're fighting him, stick to his legs or stay to the side of him. Be careful of his side bash, or hip check, as some people say, because that will do a lot of damage to you. Anyways, that's my explanation of Barroth. I hope it helps you guys out. I'll see you guys later. Okay, that was really intense. Honestly, I wasn't expecting that to go quite so well for me. I was trying to not get hit at all, but I got hit once when I tried to clutch claw. Now, while fighting him, you can actually get an event monster to appear called the Diablos. I'm not going to be doing this because he's already moved on from the location where the Diablos is. However, I'm just going to let you guys know that that is an option. Now, like Other Jack explained, on this map there are stuff called water pods. Water pods are really good against Barroth because if he is covered in mud, like he is right now, then the water pods knock the mud off, making him weak to fire damage. If you see now, fire damage only does 1 damage. And that is because he is covered in mud. Now, if you saw, I used the fire ammo to do AoE damage and hit that little cacturn. Ah! I didn't want to kill him! Okay, well, cacturn, or cacti, guys, like cacturn's a Pokemon, my bad. They are very strong. As you saw, he was doing constant 100 damage to the Barroth. And sadly, the Barroth wasn't taking enough to survive it. So, unfortunately, he didn't have time to retreat to his home. And we weren't able to we weren't able to get the fight I was looking forward to. With that being said, we now unlock the Wildspire Waste. It's been about 20 minutes. I've got plenty of time left. Now, when it comes to the Wildspire Waste, I haven't done my research. I gotta do that in between episodes so we can get a better stuff. And as you saw, I just walked over top of a water moss. That's what you use to knock the mud off of Barroth. I was going to use it against him, and I was going to try and capture him.
Oh, hey! Glad you're back. Oh, don't worry. I found a safe place for the scholars to hide. I guess I'll go round them up. Wait for us back at camp.
You there. Are you part of the Fifth Fleet? Then that means the Elder Crossing is upon us again. The years fly by faster than I can count them. I too am a hunter of the First Fleet. Might I trouble you to share your tale with me? Let's find a suitable place. So, my old friends are well. Praise be. It sounds like the good scholars are as incorrigible as ever. Might I ask, are you tracking the monster that dropped that massive slag? I as well. It seems so easy. Follow the trail, find the truth. Well, it has been a pleasure. Nearby you will find my camp. I trust it will be of some avail to you and the others. Please pass a message on to the commander that I am safe. But a force compels me on, and I intend to see where it takes me. If you too feel so compelled, then we will cross paths again at the end of all of this.
Was that who I think it was?
Okay, so that was our little cutscene for completing the mission. We got some extra Thunderbikes as a quest reward. That's good. So, with all that being done, I will explain Rathian when it comes to actually fighting the Rathian. When it comes to fighting the monster, I will do an individual video for the explanation. With Rathalos, I'm going to re-explain him because I didn't feel like I did a proper job during the hunt. Now, it seems like... There we go.
Good to see you.
Fine work out there. Thanks to you, our people are safe and we know more about our target than ever. Since you left, we've been charting all the evidence we've collected across the continent. The scholars think they'll be able to pinpoint Zora Magdaros' location soon. Until then, seems like the scholars have gotten separated from his escort. I need the Fifth to go find him and guarantee his safety. The scholar was separated from his escort while collecting evidence in the Wildspire Waste.
Head to
Okay.
the Wildspire Waste immediately.
So our next mission is to go help out a scholar. We'll do that in the next video. And let's quickly check out the Barroth armor. I think we might start doing this as the end of a video type thing. So let's head up here, to the side, straight into the smithy. So, forge armor. This is Barroth armor. It's got guard, stamina thief, marathon runner, muck resistance, and stun resistance. Not bad for a monster armor set. Now, stamina thief is really useful for like bow gun. Heck, it's useful for bow and all the ranged weapons. Because when monsters get exhausted, they give you really good opportunities to attack, or as you saw me attempt, to bonk them. Sadly, my bonk didn't go as planned. Now, we won't be using Stamina Thief. Actually, we won't be using it at all through this playthrough, because I already have our endgame build made, and I already have the build that we're going to be going for ready. Now, as you see, we unlocked both of these. I don't know how I had Carapace Rifle 2 already unlocked. However, we've got Carapace Rifle 1 now. It's got defense increase. This means we'll take less damage. It's actually really good. However, it's got negative affinity. I'll explain affinity in the next video, because I need time to make these notes for it. Now, what else do we have? Oh yes, we can make the Palico armor. This is Pookie Pookie's Palico armor. And this is Barroth armor. Both of them look a little wacky, and they've got not bad defense, considering our cat is sitting at 2. Now, like I said in the past, we want to make our cat a little more tanky than usual, because I'm soloing this entire game. We could use Butterfly Set, which would actually be really good. Let's do that. Now, remember, this costs research points, which means we're spending stuff that we can use to eat meals, or... Actually, we don't have anything else we can use it for right now. Now, I noticed in the last fight, we're using a lot of piercing ammo. Now, right now I have close range up. It means the closer I am to the monster, the more damage I deal. Now, if we use Power Barrel, we'll increase our piercing damage and boost stun and exhaust effects. This might be more well-rounded to the build we're going for, so let's use that for now. If I notice it's not doing what I want it to, then we'll swap off it. Anyways, I'm JackSparrow123. If you enjoyed this video at all, please be sure to hit the like button and comment down below what was your favorite part. And I'll see you guys in the next video where we take on the sinister shadows in the swamp.